Hey everybody, it's Blaise, and today I want to do a short video on the importance of diversity in your work. I'm not really going to draw today, but I want to talk about diversity, and not just diversity in subject matter, but I want to talk about diversity in mediums and just the way that you think. Trying to get a wider range of exposure to different things in your artwork will improve what you like to do naturally. A while back on Facebook, I had made a comment about, well, the comment was, if you want to be a better artist, stop drawing anime. And I really made a lot of people mad. And I get it, and I totally understand. And so today, I thought I would kind of elaborate on that. And what I meant by that was, I'm not slamming anime. I wasn't slamming anime. What I want you to do is I want you to put that down and go out and try some other things and then come back. And what that will do, it will cause you to see things differently, do things differently. It will improve your work. I'll use myself as an example. You know, when I was young, I grew up in this little trailer out in the swamps in South Florida in the Everglades, and all I wanted to be was a wildlife artist. I had never really been anywhere else, and I just had these hopes and dreams of drawing animals. Well, as I grew older, the first thing I did was I went to college, and there I was exposed to all kinds of different artists and mediums and all kinds of great things. And then that's where my vision kind of changed as far as what I wanted to do. It kind of started to morph a little bit because I was exposed to these other things. And after a while, towards the end of my college career, I ended up getting an internship with Walt Disney Feature Animation, where I discovered animation, and I was taught animation and all the amazing things that go with the art of animation, character design and music and well, animation itself, movement and all the drawing that goes with it. And it really exploded in my brain, all the different things that I was able to do. But I also brought to it, you know, that love of animals and all that sort of thing. So my world had started to get diversified. And over time, I've continued to paint in oils, and I do landscape painting, and I do watercolors, and I do charcoal, and I do portraiture, and I do figure drawing. But I still come back to animals, and all that stuff has kind of they feed on each other, and they cause your brain, your eyes, your experiences to grow and to explode, and it all gets onto the paper or the canvas in new and better ways. Let me do an analogy for you. Think of it as like travel. Let's say, going back to me, I grew up in that little town in South Florida, and I never went anywhere else. Now, I would have been very happy living in that swamp because I loved it there, and I still go back there every once in a while. And I would have had a great little life drawing animals in that area. But in my own life, I've been able to, as I've broken out of that area and I've gone out and I've traveled to places, you know, I've traveled to Africa, and I've traveled to Nepal, and I've traveled to Paris and Japan and South America and all these different places. And what that does, what it's done for me, and what it would do as a person that gets out and travels, you get exposed to other cultures, you get exposed to new smells, you get exposed to new sights and new languages. And sure, when you go to a new place, just like if you try something new in art, it's going to be uncomfortable, and you're not going to quite know what to do. I remember when I first went to Paris, I went by myself, and I had to work, and I'd never been on a subway, and I had to figure out the subway, and I didn't speak French, and it was really awkward, and it was really tough, but I got through it, and I found a love for that place. And think about that, compare that back to art, and art is much the same. You know, if you go out and you try something new, let's say all you've ever done is anime, and all you've done is draw, but now you want to go try doing animal drawing in oil. Well, that's going to be hard, and it's going to be awkward, and it's going to be messy, and you're going to struggle, and you're going to hate it. But you're going to learn something, and you'll learn something that you'll be able to bring back to your comfort zone. And that's the other thing too, you know, just like travel, you know, you can go to a place, and maybe you go to a place you don't like, and it's a little weird, and you know, I'm not comfortable here. You can always go home. And that's how I think about, you know, people that draw that one thing and they only do it in that one medium. You know, you've got that. That's your comfort zone. Break out of it now. Go do something you've never done. Try some sculpture, try some oil painting, try some watercolor, try some charcoal, try whatever. But what that's going to do is, like I said, it's going to open up your brain and it's going to expose you to new things. And if you get uncomfortable and you need to go, wait a minute, I need a break, I can't do this, then you can always come home. You can always come back to your comfort zone. But I'll guarantee you, even after that struggle, you'll come back and you'll bring some new thinking back into your work. So try to diversify, try new things, try new subjects, try, expose your brain, get out there and draw from life if you've never done that. Just do things that will diversify your thinking, diversify your art, your subject matter, your mediums, all that sort of thing. Like I said, it's a lot like travel. Get out, see the world, be exposed to new cultures, new people, new smells, new things that you can bring back. That I brought all this stuff back with me, all these experiences that I've had around the world with wonderful people and cultures and everything else. And what it's done is when I come home, it's caused me to see my world, to see my friends, to see my family, to see my community in a different way. And art is the same. You get out of your comfort zone and you try these different things, and then you can come back and you'll see your old subject matter in a different way and you'll bring something new back to it. Okay? So that's my little bit of advice, my little bit of philosophy for the day. I hope you get out and try some new things, because I really do think it's important. Your art will grow immensely. So thanks a lot for listening, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks. Bye. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please hit the red subscribe button down below. Spread the word. And also, if there's something that you're not seeing that you'd like to see, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks a lot.